Right. Cool. We're in the Airstream with Augustana. How's it going, guys?
Very well, yeah.
Man, it's not often you get to talk to a band that has 3 records under their belt and still in their mid-20s. I mean, that's quite an accomplishment.
Thanks, man.
And it makes me realize, when you guys had your first big song, Boston, you were just kids.
We were kids, man, for sure. We're still kids, and we were really kids then.
I mean, how green were you then? Like,
oh, dude, beyond green wouldn't even define the color that we were. We were green, man. So green.
So here it is about, I don't know, 6 years later from that first hit. What's the biggest difference in you guys? As a group, individually?
Man, we're just growing up, like anybody else, I think whatever your career choice is, I think you just naturally evolve. Whether, I think a lot of it stems from our personal lives. Chris and I both have, children now, and I think that made us grow up a lot faster. I think, you got a lot more to fight for. You got something to go to work for every day, and, you really want to make it count, and I think that propelled us into another level of, I think, maturity and sort of, focus and intensity in accomplishing something, long-term and meaningful,
You don't get to talk to too many bands when they've literally just started the new tour. You always kind of like, hey, how's the tour going?
Right.
What's it feel like kicking off a new tour, and again, with more experience under your belt this time around?
It's nice. I mean, it's, I feel like we've definitely grown over the years, like he's saying, like, and even just from like a playing standpoint, and like really feels like we're dialed in and connected as a band now, and everyone's singing and playing has kind of changed or evolved over the years, and it's exciting to be able to have the new record, the new songs, new material. We got a couple new friends even playing with us this time around that have kind of been around for a long time, but it's like...
Who's that?
Good friend Andy of ours who grew up with Dan actually in San Diego. He's been out on the road with us over the years. He's like a guitar tech and some different things like that. Was in the studio with us and kind of transitioned into being like, well, man, why don't you pick up the guitar and play with us a little bit? So, and then a good friend Brett who's lives in Long Beach, California, where I live, playing some pedal steel and some other things. So we're just kind of picking up some people here and there, and it feels really good, the group we have right now, and it's exciting to get to play these shows, showcase the new record a little bit, get out there. And
cool. One thing that I read about the new record is like you guys are definitely in the wheelhouse with pop music and AC, modern AC, but then you're working a song in alternative world. It's like, do you guys want to exist in all worlds? I mean,
yeah,
you can.
We do.
But it's kind of a weird world you live in.
Yeah, I've always said, you nailed it. I mean, I've always felt like we're sort of in this no man's land of almost like that, like that big star kind of. Almost like you're just, like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like we're just not quite hip enough for Brooklyn and Silver Lake, but we're a little too sort of melodic and catchy, or but we're not quite melodic and catchy and sell it all the way to the hot AC world, which is a radio format. Sorry.
I know. I guess we're talking to people who don't work in the industry, so it's an adult contemporary.
Yeah, like
moms dig you,
train. Yeah,
and young
moms.
people dig you, and I just wondered where you saw yourselves. 'Cause
I think we have lofty goals. Like you said, we're a little bit younger, and we have a couple records under our belt, and we took a lot of inspiration from, like Petty and Springsteen around this era in their life where, they were about 25, 26 putting together Born to Run and Damn the Torpedoes. And they hadn't had a ton of success leading up to that stage in their career, and we felt like, why can't there be a new Petty or a new Springsteen, somebody that can, 14-year-old girls can hang a poster on the wall, but also you can have people that love, older men who love Wilco and the Jayhawks and Lucinda Williams, bands that we really draw from.
It's funny you say that. I was playing your new music last night, and my wife goes, man, that sounds like a Springsteen song.
Cool.
And she said that about "Steal Your Heart," and I go, yeah, that's a turn the house lights on song, like just that big moment in a concert. And I wanted to ask you, when you put that song together, did you have that moment in mind? Because it sounds like you were like picturing how this would play in a concert.
Absolutely. I mean, that and certainly, I really like to think about songs in almost this sounds sort of weird, but like in a cinematic format, like. Some of the best Springsteen moments are kind of when they're in a movie, And, I think that when we were putting that song together, and especially the chorus and the big kind of Fleetwood Mac-esque vocals and sort of world music kind of vibe, I was just thinking about how this could be just great for a movie. Like the next Jerry Maguire or something like a Cameron Crowe movie or something that it just would fit for a moment that would be nice. And that's what we were thinking of.
Cool. Great catching up with you guys.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.